All right, Shalom. First off, honor and glory is due unto Yahweh Bashim El Shai, Bashim Krokadash. This all praises to the world calls God. Whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Excuse me. Whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Bashim, meaning in the name of Yahweh Shai, being in the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful light preachers, word and truth and sincerity on the brother Tazabah at Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And I wanted to go on this video, right? You got Joe Biden slipping and falling again, right? Constantly, right? If it's not his words, it's his feet, right? That's what he's slipping on. And this is indicative of how America, Esau, Edom, right? They're starting to slip and lose that power, man. You got a plethora of countries sitting there telling them they ain't gonna listen to them. They're gonna do what they want. They can't enforce any real power on any of these nations because they don't even want to deal business with them, and they're already dealing businesses with Russia. This is all indicative of prophecy happening because what? This devil's getting ready to be taken out of the way, right? So let me play this. The devil's slipping again, once again, right? I'm gonna start off with this. It's 2 Thessalonians 2:7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity that already worked, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And this devil is the worker of iniquity." Esau, Edom, is the main culprit of all type of wickedness in this earth. Right? We're in a time now where the Lord's starting to take this devil out the way. Now, all these countries are sitting there looking at him like, who the hell invited this dude to the party? Right? They're tired of him. America's hated, as it says in the book of Obadiah. Right? So certain things are starting to be happening. Certain things are starting to be said, which shows that this empire, his rulership, is on a extreme decline. Right? Now this is Deuteronomy 32:35. It says, "To me belongeth vengeance and recompense; their foot shall slide in due time." Right? And who's it talking about? There, meaning our enemies, Esau, Edom, chiefly, man. These devils' feet are sliding in due time, man. They're finally starting to slip. The power is starting to move away, right? All these countries look at America like a joke, right? The money's collapsing. People's morale in this nation is lapsing, right? Public opinion of America and all of it is collapsing. So it shows that this devil is sliding. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. And what is the thing that's going to come upon them? It's making haste, right? Let me get this. Job 18. And I'll start at 8. It says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The gin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and the trap for him in the way," meaning this devil is fully surrounded, right? Everything he does is failing him, right? To the point where he's constantly in danger. He's constantly in some type of trouble. This is why they have a problem with shooting. They had a problem with shooting down that whole spy balloon that was there, because they were thinking about the reaction, right? They were thinking about the conflict that might start off of that, right? Old America would have just done it, right? But now they're sitting there thinking, well, is this nigga gonna swing on me after I do this, right? That's them falling into those snares, man. Every one of those traps, those slide things that they did, now they have to start second guessing. Right? Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. You see, the destruction is getting ready to come on this devil. right? These things are not being tarried anymore, man. Right? The destruction of America is not slowing down anymore. We're in a time now where it's starting to speed up, right? Scriptures tell you that the Lord will hasten the times. All right, this is Psalm 73. And I'll start at 9 and I'll jump down. It says, they set their mouth against the heavens, and a tongue where walking through the earth is talk about Esau, Edom, man. How do they set their tongue against the heavens? And now they're sitting there saying, that they want to change the gender of the Lord and make him gender neutral. Well, what the fuck? The Lord said he was a man of war, so how are you gonna deny what he is? Right? But you're gonna sit here and tell him, here it is in this world, you can't say that a man that wants to be a woman is still a man, but you're gonna sit here and look at the Lord and it's written that he's a man of war and try to misgender him. Well, the Lord's gonna fuck you devils up for that shit. Right? And the tongue walketh through the earth. Right? Therefore his people turn hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doth the Most High know? And is there any knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, that increase in riches. And this is what the whole world economic forum is all about. It's all about testing what is. It's all about testing the Lord. It's all about trying to put the Lord down and increase themselves and blow up their riches. Well, the Lord's gonna fuck you devils up, man. Excuse my language, man. The Lord is gonna kill whatever plan you devils have. All right, I'm gonna jump down. It says, verse 17. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places, thou castest them down into destruction. See, the Lord put these devils in slippery places, just like Biden on them stair steps, right? America is in a slippery place, man. And if you know, they have those Japanese game shows, right? Where they'll put a bunch of slime on an incline or some stairs, and you got to inch your way up. Right? You might be able to move up at a certain point, but all it takes is one slip, and there's a cascading effect, and you can't get your grip again. And that's what's starting to happen, man. This place cannot get its grip, right? And the Lord's gonna cast you devils down into your destruction because you've gone too far. Hardly brought into desolation, as in a moment, just like that. They're utterly consumed with terrors. You see, these devils are gonna be cast down, man. This is Job 5. And 13, he said, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Right? Now, I got to start at 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprises. And what is some of the devices that are being brought out now? The resetting of the economy, all these pandemics and illnesses that are happening, all these train derailments, chemical burnings, right? Chemical spills. And apparently, I was listening to the elder Gabar Adama, and he stated some information that he had heard secondhand, so has to be confirmed. Or will I get some time? But they were sitting there saying that through certain of these acts that came out, that the government is able to seize land that has been deemed polluted toxically. So basically, they'd be able to take out all that land, and that's all those fires are happening in prime farmland real estate, right? Killing the environment, killing the food chain. Hey, these devils are setting up many devices, man. Right? For what their enterprise is, which is to control everything. It says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Right? when you're carried headlong, right? Think about when you start to fall, start teetering, right? And that your head and your shoulders get over your knee, get in front of your knees. It's hard to get that balance back up, right? That's that slip, right? This is Isaiah 14 and 11. I'm gonna end it on this one. I don't want this to be too long. Sit down. Isaiah 14 and 11. It says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee." All right? So that's exactly what the Lord is going to do. He's going to bring down that pride, and he's already doing it because this devil's starting to slip, right? And what is the worm? Worm represents the corrosion, right? It represents the decay, and everything about this place, everything about this devil's rulership is decaying right in front of us, right? This devil can't get his foot.